Okay, yes, welcome to another how to grind video. In this video we're discussing improving your drill flow. Okay, I haven't got much of an intro for this video, so I say let's just jump straight into the juicy tips and techniques. Why not? Okay, so the first technique that I'm going to share with you is going to be the most important one, because all the other techniques that I share are going to be based around this first technique. So flow is all about timing, right? So it's about keeping in time with the instrumental, matching the instrumental, keeping in line with it. So how can we keep in time with the instrumental? Well, one thing that could help us better keep in time with the instrumental is the snare. Okay, so your goal is to land your rhyme either just after the snare, because that's where the fourth beat is, and as we know, a bar is 4 beats, or bang on the snare. Okay, so how you can do this, because the snare and drill beats is a bit, too frequent, comes along fast, and if you're a beginner, to make it easier, how you can do this is make your bar shorter, 5 to 7 syllables long, right? That's just a rough number, but base it around that number, 5 to 7 syllables long, and this will help you keep in time with the snare and land your rhyme where it's supposed to land. And that might sound a little bit like this.
Feeling a weak in the feet, demons are speaking to me, telling me sell my soul, all for the gold and a piece of the peas.
Okay, now after a while that's going to become dramatically easier, and once that becomes easier, you can add a few more syllables to your bar, make it a bit longer, make it flow a bit faster, make it maybe 9 to 11 syllables, right? And still try and keep in time with the snare, and that might sound a bit like this.
I've brought some sand in the place. You man are disgrace, you've been wanking for days. I would tell man get back in your place, but stinks that you get kicked out your crew, you ain't got no place.
Okay, I hope from those two examples you know what I mean, and that helps you get a better understanding of this technique. Okay, the second technique, the second tip we're going to use is structure your verse or your rhymes with the flow in mind, right? So instead of writing your bars and taking them and try and putting them on a beat and flowing and mastering the flow, as you're writing your bars to the beat, come up with the flow, then structure them in a way that has the flow written down for you, and you can better understand the flow. So instead of using a structure, a rhyme structure you normally always use, such as word rhyme, word rhyme, word rhyme, so on and so forth, you might want to go for a different rhyme structure that's common as well, but that shows you how to flow and where to land your rhyme a lot better. So it might something like word rhyme, word different word rhyme, word rhyme, word different word rhyme. Which, just to give you an example, I'm just spitballing here, so don't judge me too much, but just to give you an example, it might sound a bit like this. Now again, I'm just spitballing. It might sound a bit like, when I'm on the mic I wreck it, yeah, when you're on the mic you're sloppy, when I spit bars they want to check it, they don't want to hear you because you're a copy. You know what I mean? So it's a bit different, and it's a way to structure your bars that allows you to flow a lot easier, when you come back to spit them. Okay, the third technique I'm going to give you, third tip, is to help you time where to land your words and rhymes. Use the 4 count. Use the 4 count. Learn how to count bars. So on drill beats, the 4 count might sound something like this. 1 2 3 4, 1 2 3 4, 1 2 3 4, 1 2 3 4. Right, as you can hear from that, it might be a bit too fast for you, might come along a bit too frequent. If that's the case, if that 4 count doesn't work for you, if it's a bit too fast, then slow it down to where the snare lands on the 2 and the 4 instead of the 3. All right, so what that might sound like is this: 1 2 3 4, 1 2 3 4, 1 2 3 4, 1 2 3 4. And that should make it a lot slower, a lot easier for your brain to understand where to put your rhymes. And if you slow it down like that, you can either land your rhyme on the 2 and the 4, or just the 4, to really help you flow a lot better and stay in time with the beat. So that's the third technique, the third tip. The fourth tip and the fourth technique I am going to give your ass is, and for this technique to work, you're gonna really need to allow yourself, to be free, to be creative, not to judge yourself, right? You're gonna need to go into your room or go to somewhere where no one can see you, and where you don't have to be worried about anyone judging you or with what you do. But what you're gonna do is freestyle with the intention of changing up your flow, changing up your voice, and changing up your delivery, right? Can you speed up your flow when you freestyle? Can you slow it down when you freestyle? Can you do a combination of both, right? Fast and slow, right? What combinations of rhythms and flows can you come up with? What unique rhythms can you come up with? Can you change your voice? Can you make it deeper, higher, whatever? Can you change your delivery? Can you make it angrier, softer, you know, more relaxed, more cocky, whatever the hell it is, whatever comes, because this is freestyling. Like I said, you're gonna really need to freestyle for this to work. Hit that bell notification. If you're subscribed, hit that bell notification, okay? I'm guessing you're subscribed because you want to know when I release a video. So in order to know when I release a video, you need to hit the bell notification, because that's how YouTube sees it. And if you are subscribed, thumbs up, man. Big thanks for that. I really appreciate it. It helps the channel out, right? And if you like this video, don't forget to give it a like and share it. And with all that being said, I will see you in the next video. Peace.
Finding them first, mind is disturbed. Writing a verse to climb from the dirt. You can make anything work. With enough work and practice, man, try trap this. But I pierce my skin like a cactus, trapped in the madness, trying to escape like running from rape. Make this balance around like a gun in the waist, or a punch in the face. Stuck in my ways, too stupid to change. Can't see straight like man is the range. Sick of these bricks trying to get in my way, I'll throw some sand in the face. You man a disgrace, you've been wanking for days. I would tell man, get back in your place, but stinks that you get kicked out your crew, you ain't got no place.